Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. This is a video that's a little bit different. I will be doing a gameplay session of ANVIL, this game. It is early access game in Steam. It is also available on Game Pass. I am playing this via Game Pass actually. I'll be playing a mission and I'll be doing some explanations and showing you a little bit, what you can expect from ANVIL. So important to realize this is not sponsored in any way. This is just me playing the game and, showing you what it's all about. So here we are at the hub, you could say. This is my character. I am rank 16 in the battle pass. I've been playing, for a bit. I don't really know how many hours, but like 10, 15 is probably a good estimation. We have a few things. I'm not entirely sure what operate is. Oh yeah, operate is the battle pass. We're currently in the pre-season, and just by doing missions you can earn all these kind of rewards, which you can use to unlock, new vault breakers. That's your classes. It works a little bit like Warframes. So this is
expedition record data.
Thank you. This is data or data. Here you can see which relics you have collected so far. So I collected a few, and these relics you can equip already. So you see the relics, you see the weapons, and you see the skill upgrades. You can see for each vault breaker, and you can see all of them, right, with the triggers. So all of these are different vault breakers that you can unlock and that you can play with. And all of them have different skills.
Accessing breaker system.
Here are your vault breakers. They cost 1,000 each to unlock. I have 1,000 actually, but I won't be unlocking anything right now. I have my jungler vault breaker, which is the one that you're starting with, and I'm actually enjoying this guy. So I'll be playing with this.
Accessing breaker system.
You can do a little bit more here. For example, you can determine which relics you are starting with. So you're gonna find relics throughout the game. That's not a problem at all. However, you will also unlock the possibility to start with a certain relic as soon as you unlock them. So here are all the different relics that I have unlocked, and I can just equip 2 of them before the mission even starts. So currently I have a cooldown reduction. I can also recover HP, but there's a few that are decent. I need to clear more planets if I want to unlock more relics. And then there are some skins which you can earn either by doing the early access or by being on the Discord. They're sharing random codes over there, which you can enter into the game, and then you get these, these skins. Then we have toy workers. These
toy worker system.
Thank you. These are well, little pets, I suppose. You can buy these as well. It's all bought by in-game currency so far. It's really whatever. I bought the power dog. It gives me some skill power, but yeah, maybe another toy would have been better.
Accessing upgrade system.
These are your upgrades. These are very important actually. This is how you slowly get better throughout the game. So ANVIL is a roguelite game, meaning that you're gonna be dying quite a bit, especially if you try on the more difficult planets. And each time you do die, given you have at least accomplished a few things within the missions, you get these points, and you can spend them on basically whatever you want. I'm going here for health and some defenses. I think that is very useful. So yeah, I got some weapon power, I got some skill power. If you want to, you can do penetration, crit damage. You have all of these, and that's all there is to it, apart from playing the actual game, of course, which you can do over here.
Initiating procedure for new exploration.
So there are currently in the early access version 3 galaxies available. You have the Xerni, the Symphonia, and Campanella. Symphonia I still need to clear. And this is actually very, very difficult. I'm not gonna play this today, because I will probably die. You can group up with someone else, in theory. I'm not really doing that. I don't mind playing multiplayer, but so far I haven't really been able to find anyone. So you can look for party members. We can check. Oh wow, we actually found a match. That's great. Okay, I think we're ready for battle. Yeah, the Xerni galaxy, it's completely fine. Alright, let's play some multiplayer then. So, this galaxy has 5 missions. And this is us. So he's one of the tank characters over here. I'll have to get used a bit to this again. Yeah, there we go. So each little section of this level, a bunch of enemies will be, you know, spawning here. What you want to be doing is kill the small barrels. Not so much the explosive ones, but the regular ones. And here you get your temporary upgrades for this run. For example, if I dash, I will refill my magazine, which is great. So I'm gonna pick this one. So it gives me, you know, an upgrade to my attack speed. This is something that you can unlock if you walk over it. It's either a turret or a robot or something. See, it's a turret, so it's pretty good. And what I can do is just, you know, keep dashing, and that means I'll never have to refill my magazine. If I just keep dashing, which you want to be doing anyway, pretty much within this game, I can just keep playing like this. Ooh, there's a gun actually for me. It's a shotgun. I don't like shotguns typically, so I'm not gonna do too much with it. And these are your other, you know, things that you can find in between the levels. So you wanna pick upgrades that kind of make sense. Also, this guy is he's just going completely fine actually. Ow, sir. So you want to pick some synergetic upgrades ideally. So what's always good is like weapon power increase to bosses. It's all good. So we can take both of these. Not a problem. These are the small barrels you want to kill. They give you a little bit of coins, which you need for getting your upgrades, right? So I'm taking some damage here. It shouldn't be too bad. At some point I will be able to heal as well. Probably at least. I'm dropping some mines here in case he charges me. Well, he did charge me, but, you know, I was invincible because I was dodging, so that's good. These bosses tend to drop a lot. Now you see in the top right, there's this timer, sort of. What is going to happen is that thing is going to fill up, and here it comes, right? The enemies become stronger, and now we get like some very strong enemies invading here. So you need to be careful of this. I'm gonna surround myself once again with a bunch of mines. Just in case that these guys come close, they're gonna be stunned and exploded by the mines. See, there they go. It's a sort of a decent defensive mechanic I figured out. Because I'm a ranged character, contrary to like this dude over here, who is just keeping attacking pretty much, which is good. But I don't need to do that, right? I just need to keep my distance and keep dodging so I can refill automatically. And that's it, that's the first one. So we need 5 of these. You want to keep opening these boxes, see if there's anything good. You don't always want to pick something though. Ideally you just pick a few and you hope that you get subsequent upgrades for this. So I'm gonna keep the weapon power increase because that's just good. But something like this is very situational, right? The King of Hearts, 20% increase to defense and attack power. If you have 20 or more relics, you will not always have 20 or more relics. So this isn't something that you necessarily need to do. I'll hold so that we're both ready for battle, I think. And we'll move on to the next planet. I think
Starting planet exploration.
this is a boss. So always at the start of a new planet you get an upgrade over here. This one is free. And what I typically tend to do is I go with synergistic upgrades here. Now I don't really get any synergistic upgrade. So we're just gonna go with the crossfire, I suppose. Ideally, I want to open as many dash upgrades as I can. And do I want to buy a gun for myself? Maybe. But I don't think it's necessarily needed, to be honest. No, I'm fine. I'm gonna save my points. Which is really a thing that you want to be, you know, you want to be careful for. You don't want to just spend your points all the time. So these bosses, they can actually be pretty tough. And all of these bosses have their own mechanics in that sense. Which you need to kind of know. And I gotta say that I don't really know this boss, to be honest. Now it shouldn't be super difficult. And he's taking all the aggro, so that's great. I'm just dropping the mines. And I'm gonna keep my distance here. You can see the cooldowns of everything that I have in the, you know, in the bottom. So I'm gonna drop my rockets. And I really only have 3 abilities, right? I have my dash, which is my movement ability. I have my mines, which I can just lay down over here. I have my rockets, which are launching, and then I have a sort of a slash, you know, like this. I can slash from a distance, and it gives me some buffs as well, depending a little bit on the upgrades that you're taking. So there we go. It was already done. Now there are a bunch of upgrades here again, so you want to check all of these. Increased maximum HP is very, very good. Clearly, I would say. So you want to be packing up those, and you want to quickly have a look at everything that is available. So I don't care about skill power. Ignoring enemies' defenses could be good as well. I might actually pick that up.
Starting planet exploration.
Alright, here's our upgrade. This is the free one. And not a single dash upgrade. It's kind of sad, honestly. But, you know. We'll do every target hit recovers max HP. So a little bit of health recovery. Which is not bad, you know. But it's, yeah. It's not great either. Normally you could, for example, potentially get a whole lot of dash upgrades. The dash is my movement ability. And, you know, because I'm already reloading for free whenever I dash, if I get cooldown recovery, for example, on this dash, it's really amazing. And you're gonna be in such a good shape for the rest of the run. So there's definitely some RNG to all of this. It's not easy necessarily to get all the gear that you want, and that's why the first levels are still very manageable. If you get to the higher levels, you kind of need to get lucky, I feel. Otherwise, you're just gonna end up with not a great build for your run, and then you simply die. Which is what happens to me a lot at the second galaxy.
Danger level increased. Prepare against new threats.
So here you get the invasion again, pretty much. And these guys, you want to kill these, because they drop really great loot, typically speaking. So there's a weapon already, and there's another weapon for me, and probably for him as well. And you also want to watch out. Like, I can get overwhelmed relatively easily, because I'm not really that strong. But here's some health though, which is great. Okay, and the gun. This is a Lancer rifle. Those are not too bad either. So that's what you're getting over here. So it's got a rifle for him as well. This is a freezer rifle. I think those are pretty bad, actually. We don't need recover magazine. Generate a shield? Not really. Look, and here the levels start increasing, and you get more and more bonuses for the same amount of points. This is why you want to pick a few abilities and stick with them. So now I get 90% weapon power increase and recovery amount. So this is already getting relatively good, I would say. So he has a shield apparently. I haven't really played with this character before. I don't really know what these guys are doing. But you can already tell, like, this weapon is currently so much better. Look at the damage I'm suddenly doing. It's pretty nuts. And that's what's so fun about these runs. And why every run feels a little bit different as well. You don't really know upfront what you're gonna get, and you don't really know which weapons you will be finding. So it keeps it fresh and it kind of keeps it interesting. 10% defense increase for 10 seconds on taking damage. I don't really care about that, but I think the candy is nice. Some HP recovery, and this is 100% defense increase. Recover 1% of max HP every second, but you cannot regenerate above 30% of your max AP. So that's a big downside as well. I don't think we'll take that. I'll just take a little bit of the free health regen. Alright. Another one cleared. Let's see. More max HP. That's just great. You could go for some defenses. Not a bad idea. So we'll pick the defensive suit as well. And I think that is everything we have over here. A little bit more currency if we want it. And then we can teleport. I feel you kind of want to wait for each other, you know, whenever this happens, because... Alright, there's the other guys as well. So let's help him out. Trying to kill these guys here. Because they hurt like hell. And they give us, you know, good weapons. Interesting other goodies. Some health. Alright, that was the level once more. I think it's only dropping weapons for him. So I don't get much out of it, but that's okay. Skill power. No. Is that it? Yeah, so I'm saving up a lot of points these days. And it's not necessarily good to save up this many. But I just don't get too many, let's say, interesting things that I want to be doing. So... I'm fine with this. You can always spend it on a weapon, or you can spend it on something else. Especially at the start of the planet, like this module on the top left. You can buy a new weapon from there, for example. We'll do the upgrade. It gives me even more attack speed. Do I want a standard rifle? Not really. Do I want anything else? Attack power increase when HP is 80% or higher. Yes. I want that for sure. And the King of Hearts. No. And I don't need health. I'm healthy. So we're good here. We're ready for battle. Alright. Another boss fight. Let's go. So this boss, I know this boss. This boss drops a bunch of spikes from the ground. And if you get hit by those, like I just did, you're gonna be dead, pretty much. So I gotta be very careful here and not die, because that would be very sad indeed. But I do like that about this game. I mean, the bosses, you need to kind of know what you're doing, and then once you do, they're really fun to play with. But they do have the power to, you know, just outright kill you, and that is good because it makes the game interesting and it makes this a challenge. Alright. Did it. Great. Rifle for me. It's another shotgun. I really dislike shotguns, so I'm just not picking it up. Let's see. We get increase, we get the penetrator, and we get inner suit. So this is great. This is all stuff that I'm using. So now we get 3 boxes instead. Yeah, here's another defense. 50 attack when HP is lower. No. Recover 5% of HP. That's not too bad. While HP is 30% or lower. Oh, it's only when it's low? Yeah, maybe not. Let's see what else we have over here. This is great, right? The survival skills, those are my dashes. So I'll be wanting these for sure. I'll be wanting attack speed as well. And that's mostly it. Alright, I'll let him know I'm ready for the next and final planet.
Starting planet exploration.
Okay. The last one. Once again, first going over here. I get one more use of my dash, that's great. So that is exactly what we're gonna do. And I can potentially get a better Lancer rifle. Oh no, I don't. I don't have the money. So I can't. We'll do this. It gives me invincibility for 15 seconds when HP is lower than 30%, which is, that's great. And this is the final boss anyway. So we should spend our points. This is a new boss for me as well, I think. I don't think I've actually fought this guy. So let's see what happens, I suppose. Oh. So you want to at least watch the ground. There's one thing that's pretty sure. We're gonna drop the things here, which means that I get my bonus, right? So I get my attack bonus for a while. I want to keep dashing so that I reload my gun, so that I don't have any downtime in that sense. Ow. The range of his claws is insane, eh? You probably want to dodge that, ideally. Yeah, I'm trying to dodge the balls in that sense. Oh. That sand, I don't think it damages me, it's just... Okay, there's a bunch of other enemies as well. Let me drop the guns, that usually helps. I'm dropping some mines just in case they're coming close to me. Ow. I'm healing enough to sort of keep, you know. keep myself healthy, I suppose, but... Oh. He's putting up a wall of sand even there. Ow. Okay, I can hide behind the wall as well. That's kind of nice. My buddy is doing completely fine. Like, he's much more healthy than I am. I'm having a bit of a tough time there, but we're still managing. It's okay. He's almost dead. He is dead. Great. All right. So that is it, guys. That is a galaxy, and you can definitely, hopefully, feel a little bit the tension and how exciting this can be. And I think the game has a really nice way of putting you into the action and keeping the game fresh and interesting because of all of the upgrades. Every time you're completing this galaxy, you roughly gain 1 level in the battle pass, meaning that you're getting more points and you can unlock additional vault breakers and whatnot. And you do one of these. So every time you successfully and sometimes also unsuccessfully do a galaxy, you will replicate one of the relics. And this means that you can start with one of these relics at the start of your next run. So I'm getting high powered rounds, which means that I could start next time with 30% weapon power increase. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this was the run. Let me know what you think about content like this. I really enjoy making this. I think it is interesting that I can just play the game, provide some commentary, and then put it out on YouTube in a somewhat condensed version. And I think it's cool. I think it's interesting. I hope you agree. And if you do, just let me know in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching so far. I do appreciate it. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.